Hello everybody. Happy Easter to everyone. I really didn't plan to do a video today. I intended to post another video yesterday and I didn't get to it. But I realized I hadn't done my Margarete Miller collage planner. So I thought I would do this today. And I'm going to try to make this as painless as possible. I've just grabbed a bunch of random stuff, and I'm going to try to do this without giving it much thought. But the items that you're to include this week are buttons. They can be real, drawn, or stamped. Something royal, a poem, a schematic, two of something, and then the bonus is something purple. So I'm just going to start, I think, by just, I'll start by getting rid of this. And my desk is, let me try to get this a little bit straighter. Sorry about that. My desk is buried. So I'm just going to tear out a portion of this particular schematic. I don't want to use the whole thing. So I hope everyone is well, and I hope that you're enjoying your Easter. Ours is going to be rather quiet. The two kids that live here in Rhode Island had family commitments with their significant others, and with our dog's current situation, we're really not comfortable having people over yet, just because it excites her very much, you know, to see them, and we're scared that, like, if someone was to accidentally step on her or something like that, it could create some issues. So I know I'm going to use the schematic somewhere in my background. I have my poem. I'm going to get rid of that. And I grabbed a bunch of neutrals, but I think I'm going to add some color. I think I'm going to really go crazy with color on this. At least that's my intent. So I think instead of going for the normals, the normal things, I'm going to incorporate, I think. I don't know why I keep going to this striped scrapbook paper. And let me see if I put my schematic over there. I think I'm just going to, should I use all of that? Maybe I won't use the whole thing. Maybe I'll cut it down some. But I just sort of want some of that. I don't know why. So yesterday, an art teacher at the art school I go to had told me about a used bookstore in Providence, and so yesterday I ended up going there, and oh, I loved this place. A little bit pricey because the books they have, they're used, but they're very rare, and a lot of them are old. Like I got 4 books. They have a section that are discounted because they need rebinded, and I ended up with 4 books. They're from the 1800s, and they are pretty awesome, so I'm excited about that. I got an old newspaper from the 1800s, and I even got an envelope with a letter, handwritten letter from the 1800s. They have all kinds of things. They have postcards and things like that. But a little bit pricey for me on that stuff. So I didn't go crazy on that. Let's see, I think I want a little bit of something. I want that. I started me a little folder of like neutral colored things for backgrounds and what have you. And I'm trying to see. I don't really want. Maybe I'll do that. But anyway, I was real excited about that. And then I wasted so much time trying to find a place. I was on the right street. I must have passed it 3 times because I kept going around the block, and it was right downtown Providence where everything's very congested. Streets are very narrow. You know, there were a lot of people out because although it wasn't excessively warm, you know, it was a nice spring day and people were out at restaurants and things like that. And when I finally discovered it, it was all by accident because I had, like I said, passed it 3 or 4 times, kept going around the block because I knew it had to be right there. And how I accidentally found it was I had to stop. There was a car in front of me and they stopped for the stop sign. I looked to my left and there it is right next to me. So I did find it. Now I know exactly how to find it, which could be dangerous for my husband. But I was thrilled. I was really thrilled. And I primarily wanted those books for the pages, you know, to collage on and that type of thing. But there are some beautiful images in at least one of them that I've been through. Yeah, I was real pleased with that. Let's see, I think I want some other color, but I don't think I want that. That. I might use, that just had some purple. It does have some purple on it. Do I want that? I might go a little bit really off the I really don't care if any of this matches. I have one idea, but I don't know about the rest of it. But then when I was looking for some papers, I was like, I kept going to this stripe. And I'm like, you know, I have no idea what colors are going to be on this. But I'm just going to make it very colorful. It's Easter. And it was so nice to hear this morning. Next door they have a couple kids, and the kids were out there running around getting their Easter eggs and, you know, very excited. It was very nice to hear that. Alright, so this is my poem, and I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. And it's actually out of one of those books from, I think this one's from 1867 or something like that. So, let's see. Buttons can go on last. Something royal, I know what I'm doing with that. So I sort of need to see. I thought, there it is. I bought this sticker pack a few weeks ago, and it happens to have a crown in it. So I thought, that's royal. So I thought, do I just want it in the background, or what do I want to do with it? And then I thought about these paper dolls of Tim Holtz. And I thought maybe I can cut this lady's hat off and give her a crown. I don't know. I don't know if I can, but that's my idea. If I can get these stickers out. What is going... Oh, I know what I'm doing. Put the sticky on top of it. There we go. And I know the crown's going to be too large for her, but I don't really care. Maybe I'll keep her hat on her. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. I grabbed these two little boys because you need two of something. And I had these photos, two women in each of them, and I thought maybe they could be incorporated some way, at least one of them or the other. But then I saw these two little boys and I thought, they look like they would be around a queen. So, and I don't know, maybe that bigger picture. I just want to sort of lay this around lay it out a little bit so I can determine what I want, what I don't want. I don't think I want that. Also grabbed, I was going to put this bunny. See what I mean? I don't care if any of this goes together, but I saw this and I was like, I need to put him somewhere, I think, in the background. Somewhere a little bit. Maybe. I might be going too crazy. Now I'm starting to cover up. Maybe they're too big. I just sort of want to have some sort of idea. I'd like to be able to use this rabbit. Just because it's Easter. I'm going to do that. Just going to go for it. I'm just wondering how big is that crown. I like where she's standing because it's sort of go with that. Just for the heck of it, would I? Well, I wouldn't have to use the two boys if I use those two women. I came in the craft room late yesterday because I had yesterday early, before I went to the bookstore, I had finished gathering all my papers for my signatures for that journal I'm working on. And then I thought, I'll start working on some pockets and things. That was my intention. Then I came in here, and have you ever just drawn a blank? That's what happened to me. And I forgot to set my timer. I'm going to have to sort of keep an eye on time. Just realized that. You need to go back over here. Oh, I want that schematic to show too. Maybe if I put them there. Yeah, I'll do that. But I just drew a blank. Like I sort of know things I want to use for ephemera. But then, like, I don't know. I go through that. And sometimes, like my husband said, my husband's like, just walk away from it for a while. And usually that's what happens. You walk away from it, and then the next time you come in and look at it, then you get some ideas. But came in here this morning and was really trying to think how I could organize some things. And then I thought, oh, I should, do a video today. And you know what I might use? I think I'll use some of this. And as I started looking around, I was like, I had forgotten all about this week. I was like, oh, I need to get that done. I just don't like to start the week knowing I didn't complete last week's. Like, to me, my hashtag 52 tags, this and Roxy Creations, Roxy's weekly challenge, I feel like those are commitments I've made, even though there's no crafting police, I think I'm going to cut part of this off. I think if I put her, I want to make sure you can see those two women there. If I put her, here. Oh wait, I wanted to do something else. I got these butterflies out because I thought I might be able to put a butterfly behind her. And now I think if I do that now, maybe I'll bring it up some. Yeah, I'll bring it up some. Is that too big? Tag on it. See, that's the kind of stuff that happens to me. I start talking and then I think I'm going to leave that butterfly there. I'm going to put it behind her. The wings aren't big enough. I need bigger wings. Try to wipe some of this glue off. See what I can do. Let's see what we can do to fix my boo-boo. See, I put those ladies there. Maybe I put her. Are they already dry? I was moving her along quite good, but then I thought I'd really like to put, I know how stupid it sounds, but I was thinking I'd like to put butterfly wings on her and then her crown, make her look sort of silly. Maybe one that's a little bit smaller. Oh, I still have my poem I gotta get on here too. I have all kinds of stuff going on. Let's lay this woman aside here. Where'd my poem go? I have to worry about this poem. Maybe I'll sort of. I don't know if I can. hand here that are not. Where'd my lady go? Put that down. Yeah, I can do that. Let's put that there. I can't remember what I was talking about. I'm sure it must have been nothing important. Here's my poem. I got my schematic, my poem, two of something, if I choose to leave them as my two of something. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to cut the antenna off of my butterfly. I don't know why I'm so insistent on putting these wings on her, but I am. Well, if I would have put those ladies down further, that would have been a good thing to do. I just don't like the smaller. Are these smaller? And I guess it doesn't really matter if this, I sort of like this one. Oh, I don't know what I like. I woke up this morning, I have a pain. It's running across the center of my back sideways. And it's feeling a lot better now. But I don't know what that's all about. I have to put her up so high. Maybe I could, how big is this crown? That would fit, so I could put her down low. Lower. I want her lower. What else do we have to get on here? Buttons. Something purple, which isn't going to be a problem. I have all kinds of purple flowers and things pulled out. I wonder, if I put her up high, is that going to look ridiculous? No, I could do that right there. Alright, let's just do this. I promised I wasn't going to give this a whole bunch of thought. Put her there. I watched a video this morning 49 Dragonflies had put out, and she was challenged by someone to make a zipper tag, and it turned out so neat and such a great idea that, you know, and she said, you know, she hopes that we all do it too. So I told her, I said, was that this morning? Might have been last night that I watched that video, because I told her I'm going to try to make one of those tomorrow, meaning today. But I've gone through all my sewing stuff, and the only zipper I have is like 22 inches long. So I would need to go out and get a zipper. And with my back feeling the way it was this morning, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go today or not. But I have a couple errands I have to run tomorrow. So I thought, well, maybe I'd stop and pick up some zippers. Oh, and you know what? I think I'm going to cut this. Bottom of this black part on this. I know it's not going to fit her head right, but I don't really care. There it is. There's the crown. That's my something royal. Everything looks like it's up that way. I'm going to turn you off and back on since I didn't set my timer. I'm concerned about running my camera turning off. Okay. So that looks a bit ridiculous, but that's okay. Now I want to get, let me see, I have buttons yet. I want to, well, I need to incorporate some purple. And I thought I had, there they are. I'm going to incorporate this purple flower. I think push Queen Bee there into the background some. I don't know if this will, I'll use this blue. Yep. Oh, it was so cool. Yesterday morning, I look out and across the street, their oldest boy was turning 12, and their yard was full of signs from one end to the other. They were so cool, and they all had to do with gaming and all the kind of things that he likes. And a huge, I mean, it was just, it was really, really classy. It was some company called Deck Your Yard. But, oh my gosh, that yard, it was unbelievable. They did it at midnight, I guess, the night before. The place comes and you know, does it, so it's a surprise for the next day. And, then this morning it's all gone, so they must have come back in the middle of the night, you know. It was so neat. And our one grandson here, he turns 12 in September, and I'm like, all the signs and everything they had would just be absolutely perfect for Aiden. And so our son actually stopped by yesterday with Aiden. And I'm like, Matthew, that is perfect for Aiden. He took a picture of the name of the company that did it and all. And I thought, isn't that so cool? I have this. And I don't know if I'm getting like too crazy here. What? I guess the whole home doesn't have to show. But I had thought maybe I could use that somehow up there, and I don't think I will. This yellow, I wish I wouldn't have used the yellow, but I did. Maybe I'll put that up higher. I'll do that. And let's see, what else do we have? It was really, that was pretty awesome to see all that. And then they had a drive-by birthday party later in the day. They had a big table set up out front. They had water and sodas and big boxes of like Hershey candy and things like that. And I told Bill, I said, hey, when they were out there this morning, when Jeremy first saw, you know, what they had done, I stuck my head out the door and wished him a happy birthday. And then later I saw the Hershey candy bars and things in the boxes, you know, for people as they were going by. I'm like, hey, run over there and get me a candy bar. I didn't get a candy bar, and I wished him a happy birthday. We didn't, of course, but I was like, where'd the candy bars come from? I keep trying to put this other one, and I'm just going to throw it aside. This, I'm not happy with this. And I have Something Royal, a poem, schematic, 2 of something, which I think these can count on. Something purple, so all I have are buttons. So maybe, let me just respond to this real quick. All right. No room for you, gentlemen. Let me get back to this now. My mind's all preoccupied now, people sending text. Nope. All right, I'm going to go to my buttons, and I have a million buttons. I don't know. These are some of my favorites. I think I'm going to open this to see if I want to use any of these, or if I want to make buttons or stamp buttons. And see, I always automatically go to white buttons. Is that purple? That is sort of purple. There's one button. Brown. That might look alright. I just wonder. My husband's coming in, so my dog's probably going to bark. Sorry for the chatter. We're having a rabbit issue in our backyard. And so he's trying to fix any holes that, you know, any entrances they're using, like under the gate and that type of thing. Because they eat my plants, and all my perennials are coming up. So I've been quite upset about that. I said I don't want to hurt them, I just don't want them in my backyard. They can eat anything they want out front. Stay out of my backyard. We spend a lot of time in our back. And I spend a lot of effort in the back flower beds. They're still not done, but it's been a long work in progress. I think I'm just going to put those there. Maybe, should I put a couple down? No. The only thing I worry about is how fat they are. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. I'll use this Fabrifix. I don't know how this looks. And you know what? Let me see something here. I pulled some washi tape out. That's purple too. Washi tape always makes things look better to me. Do I want my buttons up or down? I sort of feel like I need them down. Yeah, I think I'm going to put them. Does it look like everything's down? That's what I start fussing with. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to do that. Call it a day. I really like this button. Like, do I really want to use this on here? Put that there. Oh. I didn't put any string or anything in the buttons. But I think that's okay. I should have read the poem I put in there. Now it's half covered up. Come on, I'm going to have to let this set for that to dry. No, down here. Just do it, Sheila. Just do it. Well, this isn't one of my favorites, but nonetheless. Sometimes when you walk away from it and come back to it, you like it a little bit better than this one doesn't want to stick. Pink buttons being a pain. Alright, leave it alone. Stop pushing on it. Let that blue take hold. Ah, come on, pink button. Alright, let's take inventory here. See if we need anything. Buttons. So we got buttons on there. Something royal is our crown. A poem. A schematic, which is hidden for the most part. Two of something, which are our two ladies there. And something purple. So, we have accomplished all items, but do we want anything more? And why is this washi doing that? This washi's sort of upsetting me. I sort of feel like I need three pieces. Got my 3 buttons, my 3 pieces of washi. Do we need anything up here? Or just leave it alone? How about a small... Nope, I don't like that bright yellow butterfly. Alright, I'm going to call it done. It's rather dimensional to me. I guess because of the buttons and because these paper dolls and this butterfly are so thick. We need to recommend to Tim Holtz to make these thin. Alright, there it is. I'm going to stop looking at it and worrying about it. I appreciate you all stopping by, and I will definitely be back tomorrow. I may actually do another video today. Depends on what I'm able to accomplish. I have Easter dinner to prepare, and some other things around here to take care of. But first and foremost, happy Easter to all of you. I hope that you have a fabulous day. I hope you have beautiful weather and that you're together with your family and friends. And I will be back tomorrow. So happy Easter and happy crafting. Bye-bye.